Joining me now is Thomas Gell. He's the president of the Luck International Capital Corporation and an environmental advisor to former President Bill Clinton. Great to see you again, Thomas.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, Sichuan province is known for earthquakes. How has China's ability to prepare, protect, and respond changed over the years?
You know, China has done a lot to try to be prepared for these types of emergencies. And China has a long history of natural disasters in both earthquake and floods. So they have a lot of different areas they need to protect on it. I happen to have landed in China in 2008, the day of the Sichuan earlier earthquake that claimed over 87,000 lives. What I was impressed by then was the unbelievable outpouring of individuals to be able to help in however they can. People going to the scene to help in thousands and thousands, sending supplies from every village around the country. But I think now the government has gotten much more organized in setting up plans to be able to address these types of problems. Last year, they set up a 5-year plan to be able to substantially increase the capabilities of the national government to respond on both the technological end and also staging supplies in different parts of the country. So there's a lot that's been done.
When you look at the 6.8 earthquake that just happened, you referenced 2008. What stands out this time and what remains the biggest challenges?
I think that one thing that really preserved human life this time is a lot of the earthquake building codes that were imposed in 2008. The problem with earlier earthquakes is that the buildings weren't substantial enough to sustain that type of a movement, so they collapsed and caused so much loss of life. I think that also the government has been much better prepared to have different supplies staged there. He says the federal government had given $3 million. Also, the local government has given $3 million. So they have a total of 6 million RMB that's being applied directly to the earthquake victims. They've set up over 10,000 cots in the area to be able to house people during the ongoing storms. So the government was prepared, they had supplies staged, and they're trying to do it. One of the big things in the future will be trying to predict when things are going to happen. So China is working on the technology to be able to use all the different data they can collect to predict when there'll be an earthquake, when there'll be a flood, when the typhoon will come and where it will hit. So there's a lot going on, I think, in that arena.
And that being said, you know, China has been working on early warning systems already for natural disasters. You mentioned the flooding. But when it comes to technology and predicting, where do the earthquakes stand there in China in terms of predicting them?
I think we're still a little ways away. We have to be able to predict and have better sensitivity in our seismic equipment so we can pick up the early, very low level frequency tremors, which should predate a major quake. So I think that technology is being developed on it. I've worked on a lot of geophysical projects in the past. So you can see that there's some great technology out there. And with China's, unbelievable engineering force, I believe that there should be some solutions, hopefully within this 5-year period that we're looking at.
Always great to get your take. Thomas Gell, thank you so much for joining us from Beijing.
Thank you so much.